You'll be fine.
Well, I'm hungry.
I'm hungry. Guys, I just finished making what I told you I was going to do on my last grocery haul, some breakfast burritos. And this has been torturous for Nate.
Yeah.
He's like, can I eat that? No. Can I eat this? Is that done? No. Over and over. And he's just picking. He's just picking. All right, so we got the tofu scramble here. Again, I have the recipe on my website. I'll link it below. This is delicious. I thought it would be, but you never know sometimes when they do like the shred option versus the slice. Sometimes they can be different, but no, it's really good. We've had the slice before, and this holds up to that still. And then I got a thing here of refried pinto beans from Thrive Market. I just poured them out of the like pouch right there. I know beans aren't super appealing, but they're good. And I did these like tricolor potatoes, just kind of cooked them up. And it's still just like, can I eat them?
Is it one of my winter wear?
You look fabulous. But I'm gonna have Nate take over now because there is a skill to making burritos, and I don't got it. I do. He does. He's really good at it. So I'm going to let him assemble these. I have him cut like 6 pieces of parchment paper so we can like individually wrap them. And that way, if we do use the microwave too to like reheat them, I was thinking foil, but this will just be better. So you can just put it in there without worrying about it. But we'll see, however you want to reheat them. But I just thought that would work the best. So you're going to heat those?
Yeah, just got to zap them just for a minute.
Zap them. All right. So we realize we have quite a bit of filling because these tortillas aren't super big. But yeah, just fill them up, do your beans, all of it, and put it in, and there you go. If you have the big tortillas, then you could definitely fit a lot more. But, you know, kind of trying to be good. Wrap her up. And then put a little piece of tape. I already got one right here. And you could totally freeze these. Now, if you freeze them, I would say put these in like saran wrap too now, probably, right? Just to kind of protect them a little bit from the freezer burn. But I have a feeling we're gonna get through these pretty quick.
This one cracked.
Oh my God. It's good. It makes you happy. It's all you wanted for the last hour?
Mm-hmm. You got yours.
You got yours. Got it. Done. Hi guys, it is Thursday. I just got home from the gym. I want to make a point. I literally just got home from the gym. Haven't showered, nothing. This is my gym face, and it's, you know, a little red from it. But my skin, guys, has been getting like so much better. I haven't had one like breakout really in like over a week. And I've been using the Cetaphil. I've gone through so many different things, and I have to use what I'm finding is like something very like hypoallergenic, nothing to it, no creams, no nothing. And I've been using the Cetaphil for dry skin, just cream cleanser, not like the foaming one or anything. And I feel like my skin is doing so much better. And again, this is just freshly home from the gym. So I'm gonna keep you guys posted. So last week on the vlog, I showed you guys that I mentioned that I was leaving stuff out on my island a lot, and I don't know what it is, like spices and fruits and veggies and just whatever I can, I just leave it out. And normally it's kind of like organized chaos, and normally I don't like that. Not for like my countertop, I guess. And I've just been really liking that. And one of you actually said you should get a Lazy Susan. And I'm not kidding, it was Teresa. The next day, the new Costco ad came out, and I always look through it, of course, and there was Lazy Susan. Let me show you. Look at this. Look, isn't this cool? So I got one yesterday. Let me turn on the light. And I love it. It's like I think they call it, I threw the box away, but I think they call it like the vintage wood something. I really like it. This normally is not really my aesthetic. I'm so like black and white and gray, and I really like this though. And so I got it with Nate. We went by there. We got some blankets too. It's that time of the year, and I do like it. But then I got it home, and it's pretty big too. It is. I mean, relative to like my hand, you know. But I'm like, I want 2. Our island is actually pretty big. So then my dad came by to pick up the kiddo. They do their barbershop thing for haircuts. And I was like, can you give me another one? Yeah, I pulled that card, and he got me another one. Nate's like, oh God, you little rotten thing. But I love them. Aren't they cute? I really like them. My only like semi complaint, because these are on coupon, I believe, right now. Then hold on. Let me see here. By the way, we talked about water bills and stuff last time. Look, $109 now. Anyway, let me see. I swear it was like the first few pages in here. $6 off, so it's $23.99. Yeah, so got that, and I really like it. My only complaint is like, look, all this, like the spices, right? If I put them all on the side and then I don't have that, look, it kind of has to be like evened out, I've noticed already. So it's just more of my like own little pet peeve. But obviously I need to fill this up too. We're just low on stuff right now, but that's the only negative. But I really like it. I like the way it looks. It's kind of just clean. It's good. I like it. You know, if I get sick of it too, I think it would be cool, as I think it would actually just fit into our pantry too, which would actually work really, really well. But anyway, I thought I'd show you that and let you know that Costco has those right now. They're nice. What else? Oh, it's kind of a mess. Like I said, I just got home. My plan is to get on the computer, chat with you guys, which is over there. But we just got this blanket at Costco too. It's just a throw. I liked the gray that it was. And then we got a big one for our bed, like a king size one. But yeah, look at this. It's just, we just walk out the door, leave your stuff. That's great. That's just great. Anyway, I went to the dentist again yesterday. That's why I was a little MIA on Instagram and stuff too. I feel like I'm just vlogging and everything. I was like, I'm one of those people that like dentists don't, I mean, I don't like to go, but I've never actually had like that true scaredness of dentists like so many people do, or people are just terrified. I've had 2 root canals. I've had many fillings. I've had braces when I was a kid and all that, but I don't have super sensitive teeth. But anyway, I mentioned to you guys a couple weeks ago that like one of them was kind of bothering me. Turned out it's like an abscess kind of up above where I had a previous root canal. And the dentist that we normally go to, he doesn't even do like that kind of specialty stuff. So I got referred out and went yesterday, and I have to basically go get a second one, get another root canal, do it kind of over. And I'm like, ugh, it's just it takes forever, and I'm like bored. But why I was nervous, and they took my blood pressure, and it was a little elevated, and that made me mad because I've been really good. I've always had elevated blood pressure, like always. And then ever since working out and like losing weight and stuff, I've actually gotten it like right to the cusp of normal, which is really good for me, but it was a little elevated, and I think it was just my nerves. But the nerves over how much is this gonna cost, not really the procedure or being there. I'm like, but it turns out it's probably not gonna be too bad with our insurance and stuff. But anyway, I'm gonna plan to do it, since it's not, I'm taking a little bit of a risk here. I am, but it's not really bothering me in the sense of pain. I'm good with cold, hot, chewing on it. It's fine. But I'm gonna put it off on, actually kind of random day, but to Halloween. I'm gonna get it done on Halloween. The reason why is I don't want to take a risk of any kind of complication or any kind of bother with it before our race, or not being able to train this next few weeks, you know, as we are with that. If something was to happen, that's how I'm thinking right now. So that's the update with it. I am getting like another root canal done, but it'll be at the end of this month. And then I figured if I did it on Halloween, that'd be good, because then I'd be less likely to eat all the chewy bad candy. See, just go get dental work done. That's how you diet. Just kidding. But that's the plan currently. So I thought I'd update you on that. But that was my day yesterday, and I was just kind of like just dreading it, because you never know what it's gonna be or what they're gonna say or what they're gonna recommend, you know. I think that was my nerves, not really being there, just not knowing. But it is what it is, right? I showed earlier, I think, the breakfast burritos. Those were really good. Kind of a little bit like, not like a lot of work necessarily, but I almost like that I did the scramble and the sweet potatoes last week. I almost like that more. I don't know. It just kind of was like less work, but still tasted just as good. I don't know. It's not like it was hard. Maybe it's because I don't like wrapping them. I don't know. They're good. I say do it to change it up, but I actually just like simple stuff. I really do. Hi guys. So I've been kind of MIA the past few days, and I think the last time I talked to you guys, I was giving you like an update on my skin, and it's still doing really good. But right now, it's like super red because I've been like sick. I say it like that because I luckily have not really come down with it, but I've been like totally out of it the last few days with like a bad head cold, and I'm feeling better today, but I've been blowing my nose, and it's just one of those. I'm like, I can't win, but I gotta redeem myself because it is Saturday, and I gotta give you guys something good that you can take with you for next week. And I think I've come up with it. I think so. You guys seem to enjoy last weekend when I did some like meal prep ideas for you guys too. So I have another one for you. So we started this vlog with the breakfast burritos. They're gone. And I actually midweek did the tofu and the tofu scramble and the sweet potatoes again. Had that this morning. I have 2 left in there. But we're gonna make some enchiladas. I have talked to you guys about this before, and for one reason or another, I have never made vegan enchiladas. I don't think. Now, my mom has for me, but I haven't done it. So that's what we're gonna do. But before we get started, I'm gonna do one of these like emergency pack things. Also, I have to say, like, I've been like kind of under the weather, right? But I have not gotten like really, really bad, which is good. Why won't this open? And I really feel that elderberry, guys, get elderberry. I don't know why it costs so much. It just does. But Nate picked this up for me 2 nights ago. This, it's by Mega Food, and it is a vegan one for a gummy, which is cool. It says that on the side there. And it is the Elderberry Immune Support Berry Gummies. You take 2 a day. Now, the ideal way to like do that is to do it now. Like if you're not feeling sick or anything, just do it now. Do it before you have like the symptoms. And it really, really helps. And if you are kind of feeling it already, take it too, and it should kind of like stop it from like progressing. And I feel like that's where I'm at. Like it was gonna be bad and then it stopped, which is really, really good. So just give you that little update. That's what I've been doing the past few days. Yesterday, I did go to the gym. It was really, really brutal. I didn't want to go because I was so just like, my head hurt because it's all like congestion up here, you know? But I wasn't achy or anything. Like my body was okay. So that's why I did go. Otherwise, don't do that. But it actually was kind of good because it kind of opened everything up. But then I crashed pretty much the rest of the day. Anyway, okay, so earlier today, I thought I had everything. So again, today is Saturday, and tomorrow is when when you're seeing this, is when I will be doing some grocery shopping. I just put over on my Instagram, guys, I literally just posted it, so I don't even know the vote yet, but I have a good idea. Our Aldi, I guess, opened. How cool is that? Our Aldi is open. I have driven by it, not too recently, like maybe 2 weeks ago, and it looked close, but it wasn't done still. But it looks like, according to online, it is open. That's my plan, is to go there tomorrow and scope it out. So I'm excited to share that with you guys tomorrow. And yeah, but this is the end of the week for us, and I was like, do I even have everything to make these enchiladas? And I pretty much did, except I needed to get more tortillas. So I went to Vaughn's this morning. I got 3 packs of these Mission tortillas. They were 3 for $5. If you guys aren't familiar with Vaughn's / Safeway, it's known as Safeway in some places too. They're doing this like new thing now too, where they're like really promoting brand new like low prices. I don't know how real that is yet. That's like the store we always go to when we're just getting stuff like for in between our grocery hauls. But I didn't really notice anything being like super on sale. And then I got more of my sugar-free syrup, not the one that I got before at Whole Foods that I told you guys like was like so good. The Joseph's brand, so good. But I've only seen it at Whole Foods. But runner up now to that, which is what I usually get because it's just easier to find, is the Maple Grove Farm sugar-free syrup. I really like this, but again, Joseph's is the best. But you can get this at Vaughn's, you can get this at Walmart. But I have not seen it anywhere else besides those 2. This was $3.99. And then, let me show you. So, I had some leftover of that plant-based cheddar cheese. But, since I don't have all that much, I mean, you know, for the whole platter of enchiladas, I thought it would be really good to put this Daya. I was going to do the Daya shreds, the new like home style shreds, because one of you told me that they're a lot better than like their original, but they didn't have them. It was really weird. They had the original shreds. They had the block Daya cheeses, but they didn't have those ones. But I know what you're talking about because I have seen them before. But anyway, I did see the block cheeses. I actually think the Daya block cheeses, I've had this before, are one of the best. It's kind of crazy because this brand is really hit and miss, but the block cheeses, guys, they're so good. Anyway, I got the jalapeno Havarti style block, and I thought I could shred some of this up to put on top. Doesn't that sound good? Like on enchiladas? Like, come on now. Or in them? I don't even know. I'm excited. So I got this too. And this was actually on sale for $3.99, which I didn't think was too bad for like, you know, cheese substitutes. So that's all I got though. I just thought I would share that with you for Vaughn's this morning. But yeah, all I really needed was a little extra cheese and some more tortillas just because I only had this that I'm gonna use, but it only came with 8, and that'll be like a meal prep too. I feel like lately the meals that I'm making are totally meals that you could just like make for dinner one night, but just make a lot and you'll have totally enough for like meal preps, you know? Okay, I'm gonna put this in the fridge just to keep it kind of hard though, for now, before I find it easier to shred when it's like really cold. I could even put it in the freezer, but and we'll get started on everything else. Now I should have texted my mom because my mom has a delicious, super simple enchilada sauce recipe. And it was actually from like my grandma, I believe. But I can't remember, but I think it might have milk in it. I could be wrong on that, but it might. So I was kind of looking online of like just different enchilada sauce recipes, right? And I kind of took from this, then this, and this, and kind of came up with something that we're gonna try out. And we'll see what happens. But what am I going to use for my filling? So I'm going to do, again, because guys, it was so good in that chili that I shared with you guys last week, the Meatless Farm Company, the meat-free grounds. Again, Whole Foods. Freaking delicious. This is good, but looks like it's mostly unthawed. I took it out a few hours ago, but it does say straight up on here, don't freeze it because it's been frozen before. I did that before, and one of you pointed that out, so thank you. But I had already frozen this again. But it says not suitable for freezing. We're fine. So anyway, but I'm gonna use that as my filling. I'm gonna mix, like cook that up, like kind of like ground beef, right? And then with some onion too, just for more flavor. And then of course we'll season it up and stuff. But if you do not want to use like a mock meat, because I know a lot of people don't, just make like kind of like a fajita style, I would say. And like kind of saute up a bunch of veggies that you like, but maybe even kind of in that family of like onion, bell pepper, what else comes in like fajitas, you know, and do that and use that as your filling. And I think I'm going to also put in it though, just to give it a little something else. Oh, because you could totally do just this too, is some black beans in it. Just regular plain old black beans. I'll rinse and drain these, or drain and rinse, and put that in there too. But you could do just bean enchiladas. So I'm gonna like share this with you, this recipe, but you know, change it as you will. And my kiddo might be popping in. He's upstairs right now, but he usually comes down for a snack. Me and Nate and the kiddo this morning walked to Starbucks. I didn't really want to truly work out today, just because again, I did go yesterday and it was a little rough, but I did want to move. I got my steps in by 10 a.m. We're good. And when we were walking back, we were talking about, you know, our race is coming up on the 26th is when it is. And we're so over it. We're so ready, you guys, just to be like done with this chapter. Even though we're not truly done, we have another race in December, but it's going to feel so like easy in comparison. But I told him I'm finally like not really nervous. I don't feel like, because we're on the home stretch of it. Like I told him, I either have it or I don't. At this point, even though I say we're training hard right now and all that, that's true. But at this point, being 3 weeks out, 2.5, 3 weeks out, it is what it is. Like, I don't think I'm going to perfect much else. So there's that. Running a little bit still, just keeping my lung capacity, you know, used to that. Sorry, windows are open and what have you. But, by the way, I did do a weigh-in yesterday, but again, I was not feeling good. My coach was right there and he's like, yeah, it's a little weird. I was down like a pound or even like half a pound in total from the time I shared before. It was like 165. But my fat went up like literally like 2%. And then my muscle went down. It didn't really make sense because, I mean, not to say that can't happen, but with the numbers the way it was and the fact that I really didn't even gain, it was just off. And I was like, I don't feel good. I feel like I'm floating right now. And I'm literally in my like fertile time. And my coach was like, are you going to start soon? I'm like, it's nice when you have this big, huge guy just talking about that kind of stuff. But I'm like right there where it's just kind of like, oh, just what your body can do sometimes. So don't panic. He's like, take your like last 3 weigh-ins and make kind of an average there. And that's probably your actual reality. So anyway, the whole point is I was just off and I'll give you an update as soon as I like do another one, you know. Usually I would be like really pissy or like what to that. And let me move you, don't fall. Hopefully that works. And I really wasn't, because I was like, it just doesn't make sense. And I haven't been like, it doesn't make sense. I haven't really gone off the rails, you know, for that to even be like possible right now. So it's whatever, it's fine. Just keep on keeping on. Point is of telling you that is sometimes like the scale can really mess with you, and don't let it, because sometimes it's just, our bodies are in a weird place based on our cycles. It happens. Anyway, so this is the meat. It's really weird looking because it's kind of like a brain. There's like a paper on it. And it smells really good raw. I don't know how to describe it because it's so different than like the Beyond Meat smell, which is terrible. Oh, that smells really good. It's so weird. Okay. So I'm going to put this in with the onion. Sorry if I sound a little nasally too. Like, I am feeling better. I'm good. My energy even today means like, you look better. Like yesterday it was just kind of like, huh? But I still sound a little funny. So let's start the sauce. So what I kind of pulled from is you want to make an roux, which is like a thickening agent, if you will, a thickening base, so that your sauce, whatever it is you're making, thickens up. So we're going to just do either oil and flour, or butter and flour, however you want to do it. I'm thinking butter because I have that Earth Balance butter, which is, I think, essentially made from oil. So there you go. And you might just give it a little more flavor. And then you want to use like just a regular like flour. I have some whole wheat flour from Trader Joe's. Should be fine. And we'll just do it over here. I'm going to do like a couple tablespoons of this. But yeah, I do like them. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, just real quick because it made me think of it. I posted it over on my Instagram and Facebook, but for any of my stuff on my online shop, which is linked below, today's the last day because I'm just running it through the weekend. You can get 20% off. Just use the code WEEKEND20 and get 20% off. But thank you guys. So I'm going to put a couple tablespoons of this flour in there as well. That should be good. And I'm going to whisk it. You don't want this to burn. You just want to make sure that you cook it enough so that it doesn't have like a raw flour taste. I'll kind of show you what it like looks like. Hopefully you can see that. Can you? Like that. Chili powder. 3 or 4 tablespoons, because this is like the base of the flavor. So again, chili powder, a little bit of garlic powder. And because I have it, but this is optional, I'll put this recipe on my website for you guys. But this chili lime seasoning from Trader Joe's, I mean, if you got it, you use it. I'm going to put some of that in there. But if you don't have it, that's okay. Cumin. Cumin is another big spice that you do want to use for enchiladas. Like, it's just common. A little bit of that. It goes a long way, though. And then a little bit of oregano, which I wouldn't have thought of, really. But I was seeing that on certain ones. And I would totally credit, like, a recipe. But like I said, I kind of just pulled from different places. And I was just kind of browsing around. Some salt. I'm using pink salt. And then the pepper. And then from here, the Better Than Bouillon base in here, too. because we're gonna add like 2.5 cups of water to this. Make sure it's smooth and everything. Put like probably a little much. It's fine. And we're gonna add the water to this and keep whisking and add little bits at a time. And you don't want it to be chunky. That's the idea. Now if there's a little bit, that's okay, but you want it to, you know, be a smooth sauce. Oh yeah, okay. What, buddy? Making enchiladas. Huh?
Is that Sneeze Be Gone soup?
Sneeze Be Gone soup it is. Because I got a runny nose. He calls these Sneeze Be Gone soup. You're welcome to use that in your own family.
Is that the Clovis Cafe movie?
Is that what it's from?
Yeah.
Oh. You want to come say hi?
Yeah. Hey guys.
What are you doing?
So mom is making Sneeze Be Gone soup.
Uh-huh. What are you doing up there, boy?
I'm watching Toy Story 3
Ooh.
after Toy Story 2.
You just Netflix and chilling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you need help with the dishes?
I have to clean them still. They're not ready.
This is Sneeze Be Gone soup.
That's enchilada sauce. That's Sneeze Be Gone soup. Want to try it?
No.
I'm going to add a little bit of garlic powder to the meat mixture.
What do you do with the garden pattern?
The garlic powder, it flavors it. And maybe some more of that chili lime seasoning. But I'm not too worried about
And
like
what is that one called?
chili lime.
What do you do with chili lime?
It seasons it.
I learned that on YouTube.
Same. I'm not too worried about like seasoning this up just because the sauce is going to give it so much flavor. And really this meat is really good on its own. So I'm just going to kind of keep that pretty simple. Bye, buddy. And this might take a little bit to thicken up, but it's already like doing it. Let me find a dish and then let me wash this dish because, ew. You know what? I think it's gonna be perfect. So once you're all done, you could obviously just put these like in 2 or 3 into like individual dishes, but I'm just gonna use this, I think, to bake it in. And then I have this Pyrex lid that goes with it, and I'm just gonna store it like this because that's awesome. Less dishes. When you're letting this thicken up, you do want to leave the lid off, just like when you do with like soups and stuff. If you want them to thicken up, you gotta leave that lid off because you gotta let it kind of evaporate. You can use flour tortillas too. I know a lot of people actually do that, but I always have gone to enchiladas like when I ordered them before from restaurants, and traditionally I would get them with corn tortillas, and I just personally prefer that. And I'm gonna use that dish that I just let dry a little bit, but I would say like a 9x13 pan would be ideal. That one's a little bit smaller, but that's okay. I got the beans here. It's getting a little thicker. You can just feel it, you know, when you're mixing it. It's not lumpy or anything, so that's good. I was gonna tell you guys too, I've been watching American Horror Story, sports bra, this season so far, but I haven't watched last week's episode, so I'm like kind of one behind right now, but it's okay. It's not, I mean, it's dark and gory and what you'd expect in that way, but so far it's not super twisted like most of the episodes are or seasons are. So we'll see where it goes. Okay, I'm gonna take this pack to start with. Again, the Mi Rancho corn tortillas, and just heat them up slightly in the microwave just because they're a lot easier to like work with. We'll again just use this plant-based cheddar cheese alternative, and then I'm gonna shred some of this day up. Yeah, Nate works tonight late, so I'm on my own because the kiddo's gonna go over to the parents in a little while, a couple hours, and then I'll just edit this and hang out by myself. And then tomorrow, he's normally off now on Sundays, which is really nice because that was not always the jam that we were used to at all. He usually always worked weekends. And I'm going to do the bigger shreds just to kind of stick with that too. And, but he has to work tomorrow because there's a wedding expo again, I guess, in our town. He's like, do you want to go? I'm like, no, I'm married. I already did that. Yeah, he has to do that. And he's off Monday. So this will be good for him to take, though. Damn, that shredded fast. Okay, so there was half of that block. I don't know if I'll use it all. I probably will, let's be real. Oven's ready. It is so good. I don't know how they do it. Like, it's like real. Just gonna mix the two like that, right? And I'm gonna put, because I think that's enough. I'm gonna just put the rest of the shreds in here with this one. It won't last long. We'll eat it. Hopefully that is a little bit better. Cheese, beans, meat, and then I'll have the sauce. I'm actually gonna put, I think, the sauce back into this dish here, just so it's easy to actually just pour on top, because I don't really put, you could put a little bit of the sauce like in it too. Maybe I'll like use a spoon and do something. We'll see how it goes. But this is kind of like lasagna. When you assemble it, just do whatever you want. I think that always happens too. Like when you get really nervous about like, you don't want to mess it up. When you're like making lasagna especially, you'll like completely miss an entire layer of something because you're like so worried about it. It all tastes the same. It's fine. Okay, I'm gonna put a little bit of cooking spray just to help it out. And again, I think it's gonna even thicken up a little bit more. So let's take some of the meat onto it. Some of the beans, right? Kind of like making a taco. And then a little bit of the cheese of each kind. I hope you can see that. You get it though. And then, yeah, I mean, I guess you could technically take a little bit of sauce if you want, right? I just don't think it really, oh yeah, it's thickening up. I don't think it really matters. I'd say this sauce looks a little bit more on the brown side versus like that red, but it smells right, so there's that. Okay, it's starting to rip. It does not take long for tortillas. It's so weird. Okay, I keep making them. Okay, you know what? I bought extra tortillas thinking I would need them. And again, if I did use a bigger pan, I totally would. But 8 actually fit perfect in this. And I think this is like a 9x6 pan or something. So that's okay though. I'll have those tortillas for this extra stuff, this goodness here, and for tacos. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Kind of fits perfectly in there. Now, again, 9x13 pan, you'll probably put a couple on the side too, just so everything's like compacted in there. Is that a word? Compacted? I don't know. And then we're just gonna pour this over top. That's good stuff, right? And then of course you can always use like a vegan sour cream. This would be after, once they're all done and you're going to eat them. Put that over top. Let's put the rest of the cheese. Oh girl, we need more than that. You know, it's fine. Then that is basically it, my friends. I'm gonna actually just let it bake like this, and I'll let you know how long it goes for, because I don't know yet, but I'm just gonna kind of go till this is all melty and it looks good. Let me give you a better like close up. Yes, I'm into this. So this is straight out of the oven, about 35 minutes at 375. So a couple things. I didn't put foil on it, but you might want to do that for like halfway, like cooking it first and then take it off, just because it looks like maybe a little bit dry on top where the sauce is. But I mean, I don't care, but just some feedback. And the cheese, of course, is not gonna maybe look super melted like a traditional cheese, just because it's not real cheese, right? Let's give this a taste test, you know? Let's do it. Like I said, I feel like the sauce is a little bit dark. Maybe I went a little heavy with the chili powder, but we'll see. I mean, it might still just be delicious. We gotta try it out. It smells good. It's hot. Oh, I like that. taste. Because I was a little worried about the color, to be honest. I wouldn't change anything. That is good. And this is plain, like I'm not even putting anything on top. Maybe a little heavy on the chili powder. I'll probably adjust that for most people, but not by a lot. That is really good. I approve. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Thank you so much for always coming back. I really appreciate it. Okay, well, I would just like to confirm that I'm going back in for the next one. So there's that. Guys, this is so good. But yeah, that one's mine. It's mine. So good, guys.